blessed week, and also to put something on your heart and on your mind for yourself or possibly someone else around you. What I've been seeing a little bit of lately in my practice in particular are people who are what I would call overtly suicidal. And what I mean by that is, I should have said covertly, meaning that you are not obviously suicidal. You're not saying you want to take yourself out. You're not saying you want to harm yourself, but there are some thoughts going on in the back of your mind that what if you just weren't here? What would life be like for you and other people if you just weren't here? Now, the funny thing about that is you're thinking about your life if you weren't here. If you're not here, you don't have a life. So the people that you would be affecting most are the people that you would leave behind. And when I talk to some clients and different people about what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from them, they typically have what we would call protective factors, meaning they have reasons to stay here. They have valid reasons to live. But even those valid reasons aren't keeping those thoughts from coming up, of feeling like it would just be better. I would feel better. Things would be better. Other people might even be better if I just weren't here. Well, I want to challenge that today and tell you that those thoughts are lies. Those thoughts are lies. Those aren't your thoughts. Those thoughts are coming in from another source that you don't want to talk about. You don't want to think about. You might not even know about. And I'll talk in a minute for those of us who are followers of Christ because you'll have a better understanding most likely. But those are not your thoughts. Those are not healthy thoughts. Those are not safe thoughts. If you're having thoughts of just not wanting to be here, that is still considered suicidal. You are having fleeting thoughts of wanting to not be here. And sometimes, if you let those kinds of thoughts continue and fester, they will start to turn into more obvious thoughts of, yeah, how could I take myself out? How could I make this happen? How could I relieve this pain? And believe me, hear me, even though I cannot completely understand the pain you must be experiencing to have those thoughts come up, I do understand that there is a pain and there is a weight and there is a heaviness that's so exhausting, so fatiguing that you just wish it would all go away. And often, what people think about is if I just end my life, then it will all go away. And for you, maybe, but for the people that you're going to leave here, theirs will begin. And a lot of times what I'm hearing is that people who are in this situation where they're having these thoughts of ending their lives or just not wanting to be here, they're really thinking that other people don't care, other people don't see them, that they're a burden on their friends and families. And none of those things are true. And let's just say, for instance, or just for the sake of this video, that those thoughts are true. What if you are a burden on your family? Do you not realize that there are other people that do care? I am one of those people that does care. And yes, it may be a professional. You may feel like, oh, well, that's their job to care. Well, believe me, there are a lot of professionals that, even though it's their job, you wonder if they care or not. But you have to find someone who does. And believe me, I know that there are people out there, out here, who really do genuinely care about your well being. Find the person, find the people, find the community that cares because we want to see you live. Because you're alive right now, that means there is purpose for you. There's an assignment for you. There's something that you are here for. You are not here without reason, and you are not here on this earth just to struggle. please believe that you are here for a reason, a purpose, and an assignment. And that reason is not so you can just struggle. Okay. I feel very passionate about talking about people who are experiencing suicidal thoughts and just not wanting to be here and feeling like other people's lives would be better if they weren't, because I have missed someone in my life before who was having those thoughts, but because their verbiage, their language, it wasn't connecting to me what they were actually saying. They were asking questions like, what's beyond tired? And in my mind, I'm thinking of what's beyond tired, like physically tired, meaning fatigue. That was one of my answers. They said, well, what's beyond fatigue? I said, exhaustion. So they were telling me, what they were telling me was that they were suicidal, that they were so tired with life that they were just ready to end it, but they weren't using those words. So listen, if you are struggling with suicidal thoughts of any kind, I want to give you some language so that you can get the help that you need, because sometimes even us professionals miss what you're saying because of the way you're wording it. And that's no fault of yours. Who has the words to say that I don't want to live anymore? But I want you to say exactly that. You are having thoughts that you just don't want to live anymore, that you would be better off gone. Other people would be better off if you were not here. I want you to use the exact verbiage, even if it doesn't make sense to you, even if you feel like you're going to scare somebody, even if you're afraid to let those words come out of your mouth. We need you to actually say those words. Say what you are actually thinking and feeling so that it's not difficult for somebody to understand what place you're in. I think sometimes we don't get the help we need because we don't understand what somebody is saying. So use the words. Say, I feel like killing myself. I feel like taking myself out. I feel like you would be better off if I were dead. I feel like I would be better off if I were dead. Use the words so that somebody understands what you're saying. It's okay to feel tired, angry, depressed, like you want to take yourself out, but you don't want to stay there. Do not stay in that place in silence. You keep talking until somebody understands what you're saying. Don't make this a covert thing where nobody really understands what you're saying. You don't really even understand what you're saying. Do not let those thoughts fester. Do not let them build. And for those of us who are in the body of Christ, you have the mind of Christ. You have to think on the things, even if you can only find one thing or one person in your life that is good. Think about that thing. And you, even if you're in church and they tell you to just pray about it, that is the wrong answer. Keep trying, keep going to someone until they say, I will help you, I will pray for you, and I will help you find the help that you need. Okay? Don't just stop at praying about it. Yes, if you are a believer, absolutely pray and tell God what you are really feeling. Don't pull any punches, don't hold anything back with God. Say the words and then let Him direct you to somebody. If you want to go to counseling, if you feel like you need to see somebody, because you probably do, let me just tell you that you do. Ask God who the person is that you need to talk to, because all I am is a vessel, someone to walk with you through your process of healing until the answers to your prayers have manifested. The answers to your prayers will manifest, but you don't have to wait for it alone. That is what ther- therapy can be for you. That is what coaching can be for you. That is what mentoring can be for you. Anybody that you need, that you feel comfortable talking to walk with you through this journey. Do not feel like you need to sit with these suicidal thoughts in silence and thinking that you're going to annoy somebody or burden somebody or scare somebody. Annoy me, or burden me, scare me if you think that that's what's going to happen. Whatever you need to do, let's not be silent. Please, let's not be silent. If you are struggling in your mind, whether it's depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, whatever it is, find the help you need. One good place to start is calling or texting 988. That works in any state, anywhere you are, any time of day. You can call or text 988. There is a website as well. It's called 988 online.org, I believe it is. I'll post it in the comments below this video so that you will have that information. But you can always call or text 988 if you don't have someone that you can talk to. But please do not struggle in silence. You don't have to do that. You don't have to live your life either having some struggle. You don't have to have a struggle to live in this life. You don't have to deal with anxiety. You don't have to deal with depression. You don't have to deal with hearing voices, hallucinations, anything, whatever is going on in your life right now, there is help and there is hope. Again, I cannot stress enough, you do not need to be silent. You do not need to worry that you're going to be a burden on someone or whoever it is. So listen to me. Get the help you need. If that's a therapist, if that's a pastor, if that's a coach, if that's a mentor, whatever you need, get that help. Okay. I will be dropping some links in the comments so that if you come back to this video, I will have some information and some resources there for you. But listen, have an amazing week. I will be back soon with more information and more resources for you. Until then, be proactive about your mental health. Be well, and God bless.